Hello everyone, my name is Sandy Lard from www.facebook.com/Sandy Lard. That's Sandy with an I. And today I want to talk to you about excusing your excuses. You see, I believe in purpose. I believe we have all been given by a creator an allotment of time to do something awesome on the earth. However, I don't believe our purpose is set in stone. Life is what we make it, and it all depends on the choices we make. For example, we can choose to live in a country where opportunity knocks at every door with ideas as far as the eye can see. We can have access to a wealth of knowledge at the click of a button. Thank you, Internet. An equal opportunity to succeed and pursue happiness and do nothing with it. Or we can actually do something with what we've been given and put to use our amazing gifts. Whoa. I just heard a myriad of excuses hit me right in the face through the computer screen. I know what you're thinking. But Sandy, not everyone was given the same opportunity. But Sandy, everyone comes from different backgrounds and situations. But Sandy, you just don't know my circumstances. But Sandy, you have no idea what I've been going through. And you know what? You are absolutely right. I have no idea what you're going through. We do all come from different backgrounds and situations. We were all raised differently. We all think differently. Some of us came from poverty. Some of us came from the middle class. Some of us actually did come from wealth. But what if I told you that all of that is irrelevant? Whoa! I'm not trying to make light of what you've gone through. I'm not even saying that your excuses are invalid. What I am saying is that you will never, ever be successful as long as you keep making excuses. Allow me to address some common excuses people use to explain away why they can't succeed. So, you believe you're the wrong color to succeed? Well, I suppose that Martin Luther King Jr., Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles, Barack Obama, Nelson Mandela, and Ben Carson were the wrong color too. Oh, you're too poor to succeed. Howard Schultz, founder of Starbucks, grew up in a housing complex for the poor. Ralph Lauren worked in someone else's retail store before he created his famous line. You're the wrong color and too poor? So is Oprah Winfrey and Forever 21 founder Du Wong Chang. Pausing just to interject that these people are billionaires. You're a woman living in a man's world. So is J.K. Rowling, the first billionaire author who was asked to add an initial to her name to appear more masculine on paper. Yeah, so it turns out that the kids didn't care that the author who penned the Harry Potter series is a woman. You are uneducated? Steve Jobs never completed college. Actually, he didn't even make it past 6 months. The only thing I have against the guy is making his famous phones out of glass. Not so good for people like me. Henry Ford had practically zero education, and the same goes for Walt Disney. Yeah, I'm a mom of two. How would I ever get through the day without Walt Disney, let me tell you. You were raised by a single parent? Bill Clinton, Michael Phelps, and George Washington were too. You were abused and bullied? Christina Aguilera, Oprah Winfrey, Mary J. Blige, Jesus? You are too young. Hashtag I am Malala. Or Jack Andraka, who created a cheaper way to test for pancreatic cancer at the young age of 15 years old. What am I even doing with my life? You are too old. Truett Cathy, the late CEO of Chick-fil-A, said he invented the chicken sandwich at the age of 60. And Colonel Sanders didn't come up with his famous KFC chicken recipe until he was 50 years old. So I don't know, maybe you should get into the chicken business. Ha! Just kidding. These are just a few common excuses that people use not to succeed. Don't get me wrong, they're great excuses. They're well thought out, well executed, and you've even succeeded with getting people to agree with you. Wow, you're pretty ambitious. But here's the thing. If Martin Luther King Jr. gave the excuse that he was the wrong color, where would the world be today in regards to racial equality? What if Jesus had an identity crisis because everyone accused him of being an illegitimate child born to a teenage mother? You know, I always thought that should be something on Maury or Jerry Springer. Joseph, the results are in. You are not the father. Look, I'm not downplaying what you've been through, and there probably isn't a soul on earth who would judge you for not succeeding. And I'm going to say this as gently as possible because I know that it sucked. I know that it's been hard. I know that it has been stupid and unfair. But you can have your excuses and be comforted by the fact that your excuses are valid, or you can have your dream, or you can have results, or you can have the life that you have always wanted, or you can make a difference, or you could change the world, or you could be something that people have only caught a glimpse of in history books. Get a freaking attitude. Get a backbone. What if you stopped saying, I can't, and started saying, I will if it's the last thing that I do? Get up, dust yourself off, punch life back in the face, and say, I will not be defeated. I will not be a statistic. This is the only moment in history that I've got. It's time. It's time.